Have you ever dreamed of escaping your routine, of finding that one perfect vacation deal that feels like the universe is finally giving you a break? That's what I thought I found. A tropical dream, 7 nights of peace, healing, and ocean breeze. But instead of paradise, I ended up with nothing. No reservation, no refund, and no one to blame but myself. This is how I lost everything, to a scam that looked like the opportunity of a lifetime. I hadn't taken a real vacation in over 4 years. Life just didn't allow for it. Bills, responsibilities, always another emergency. But after months of emotional burnout, a failed relationship, and the overwhelming pressure of juggling 2 jobs, I told myself it was time. I needed something to look forward to, something to break the cycle. So I started planning. I didn't want a flashy resort, just something peaceful and warm. I wanted to close my laptop, turn off my phone, and watch the sun melt into the ocean. So I browsed everywhere. Airbnb, Expedia, even travel groups on Facebook. I wasn't in a rush, but the idea of leaving started to become an obsession. It felt like the only good thing waiting for me. That's when I found the post. 7 nights in Bali. Oceanfront villa. Infinity pool. All-inclusive. $1,400 total. It was listed in a private Facebook group called Hidden Travel Deals and Retreats. Hundreds of members, glowing comments, beautiful photos. Everyone in the comments said the same thing. Booked it. Legit. Lucas is amazing. Thank you for the trip of a lifetime. Lucas. That was the name of the guy who posted it. I messaged him directly. Within 5 minutes, he replied. Friendly, professional, and somehow comforting. He said he ran a private concierge business that helped high-end travelers offload bookings they couldn't use. Last-minute cancellations, he said. Most people lose 50% or more if they cancel. So I find buyers who want a deal. Win-win. He sent me a sample itinerary. The villa was stunning, full glass walls, private pool, even daily massages included. And when I asked for proof, he sent a PDF with the client's canceled reservation, their ID blacked out. He told me if I could pay by the next day, he'd block it for me. I paused. It all sounded so easy. Too easy. But then again, was I just being negative? Why shouldn't I get lucky for once? Maybe this was my break. I told him I'd think about it. He replied with a calm, of course. But fair warning, I've got 2 others interested. If they pay first, I'll have to let it go. And just like that, I was pulled in. Scarcity. Urgency. It worked. I wired the full $1,400 the next morning through my bank app. Lucas thanked me, promised to send a final confirmation email within 48 hours, and said I could message him with questions anytime. For a moment, I felt proud. I took control. I was going on vacation. The next few days were amazing. I told friends. I sent screenshots of the villa. I started picking outfits. I booked a separate flight to Bali. Round trip, non-refundable, $980. I'd never done something like this before. I felt alive again. Then the waiting began. I kept refreshing my inbox. No confirmation. I messaged Lucas, no reply. A day passed. Then 2. Then I got a response. Sorry, traveling. Internet spotty. We'll update tonight. That night came and went. Nothing. I messaged again. Nothing. The next day, I searched for the resort directly. I emailed them. Their reply shattered me. They had never heard of Lucas. No record of my name. No such reservation. No such client. The photos he sent me were real, but stolen from Google. The booking form was fake. I panicked. I tried calling him, but the number was disconnected. I checked the Facebook group. It no longer existed. Gone. Erased. Just like that. My heart sank. My vision blurred. I sat on the edge of my bed for over an hour, unable to move. I had just lost every dollar I'd saved for years. The trip, the flight, everything. Gone. I called my bank, hoping there was some way to reverse the wire. But they explained it clearly. Wire transfers are instant and irreversible once accepted. There's no buyer protection for voluntary personal transfers. That word stuck with me, voluntary. It wasn't fraud in their eyes. I sent it. I trusted someone I never met. I gave them access. I authorized it. And now I had to live with that decision. I filed a report with the police. The officer nodded like he'd heard it before. We've seen a lot of these fake travel deal scams lately. They use cloned documents, fake groups, emotion. Once they get your money, they vanish. I spent the next week in a haze. I didn't tell anyone right away. I was too ashamed. Who gets scammed trying to book a vacation? Who wires money to someone off Facebook? The self-blame was crushing. But eventually, I did speak up. I posted my story in a travel fraud forum. Within 24 hours, 3 other people commented saying they'd also talked to Lucas and almost sent money. One of them had paid, just like me. Same photos, same documents, same script. That's when I realized it wasn't just me. It was a system, a cycle. These scammers run it like a business. Copy-paste, new name, new profile, new target. They disappear before Facebook or law enforcement can catch them. And worst of all, they know exactly how to make you believe. The language, the trust, the urgency. They exploit your dreams and make you think you're lucky. I still have the fake itinerary saved. I look at it sometimes. Not because I'm bitter, but because I refuse to forget. I won't let the next version of Lucas get away with it easily. Now I tell everyone I know. Never wire money for a vacation. Never trust Facebook deals without calling the resort yourself. Never fall for urgency tactics. And if someone refuses to use a secure payment method, walk away. I haven't rebooked another trip yet. I'm rebuilding my savings slowly. But when I do finally take that vacation, it'll be real. Not just a promise. Not just a dream. And if my story saves even one person from that same heartbreak, then maybe it wasn't all for nothing. If you found this story helpful or eye-opening, please consider sharing it with someone who might be at risk. The more people know about these scams, the harder it becomes for scammers to succeed. And if you've experienced something similar or want to share your story to help others, send it to us at the email in the description below. You might save someone from falling into the same trap. This is Scam Alert, where we expose the lies. So you can stay safe. Like and subscribe for more videos.